Here the Watchman presents The Future of America with Mike Kerr. Isaiah 21:6 says, "For thus the Lord said unto me, Go, set a watchman, let him declare what he sees." Today, Mike Kerr and his fellow watchmen discuss current events through a biblical lens and how these events affect us, the future of America, and the world we live in.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Mike Kerr, and this is the Evening News for November 22nd, here on The Future of America, where we look at the truth behind the headlines. Sadly, today, as you all know, we are mourning the losses in Wisconsin. A true tragedy that should have been avoided, no doubt. But let's look at what is behind all this. Let's look at the agenda here. You see that we had a man who was in jail for charges for beating his wife, running her over with a car, I guess. And what happens? The Milwaukee County DA admits it was a mistake to grant $1,000 bail for an SUV driving felon days before he smashed into a Christmas parade. He was freed after running over the mother of his child and is now charged with the killing of 5 people and injuring so many others. Children, people out to witness a Christmas parade, a parade of light. Look, America, here's what's happening. Your voice as conservatives is being stifled. There's no doubt. And I have an example of that in this report today. But let's just look for a minute. Our judicial system has gone to, pardon the language, but hell in a handbasket. I mean, how this happens is beyond me. And now let's look at what's happening as a result of this. They say that he was evading arrest for a domestic violence charge somewhere in the area. Okay, and he just happened to choose to run through a parade route and mow down all the people in the parade to get away. I don't know about you, but something sounds awful fishy about that story. And let's look at what's happening out there today as a result of all this. Nothing. It's the same old rhetoric. Black Lives Matters. Where were you? And how is it that Black Lives Matters, and maybe some of you can explain this to me in the comments section, is all up in arms and creating riots when it was 3 white men, 2 of which were killed, 1 was severely injured in the Rittenhouse trial. I mean, I don't get it. And let's look at what's going on in San Francisco. In San Francisco, they have these wanton criminal crowds that are stealing stuff. They're going into a Neiman Marcus, a Macy's, a jewelry store. They just smash and grab and leave because why? The woke generation DA up there decided that that should just be a misdemeanor charge. Where have we gone, America? And what's happening to conservatives? I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to give you an example. I have a good friend that lives in my local area who was responding to a post on Facebook this morning regarding the events that happened yesterday, the tragedy. In the response, he said, and this was on a very popular social media site that starts with an F and has a B in it. And he goes out, and the general consensus was where we were going in America. He posted, and remember, this is a Marine Corps veteran, says, governors, mayors, and judges have allowed this to happen. Yet we sent to jail with hefty bails if we protect and defend ourselves. Very sad. Got him 30 days in the jail for that, the social media jail, for making that comment, a veteran. Are you kidding me? Do you see how they want to stop us from telling the truth? And let's look in Chicago. In Chicago, leftists, you heard me, leftists in Chicago call for a communist revolution at Jesse Jackson, you heard me right, Jesse Jackson's led protest of the Rittenhouse verdict. The same sort of things that our administration, Joe Biden said, go out and protest. He asked, do it peacefully. As if that's ever happened when they have a case with this much volatility in it. Come on, let's get a grip. Let's get a grip. And here's another story that just broke the other night. It's just disgusting. There was a shooting of a 7-month pregnant woman, 32 years old, as she unloaded gifts to go to a baby shower. The DA in Philadelphia refuses to prosecute gun crimes. He just refuses to do it. So that's more just leading to what we're up to today. You know, I mean, look, we're going into Thanksgiving with a heavy heart. It's time for us to stand up and take America back, but we can't do it if we're all silent. And they keep silencing us. So what do? We get louder and we get involved and we try to affect a change and make this a better place to be. Please stand up and be accountable and get out there and let your voice be heard. So many of us in the Christian community say, God won't let this happen. God did, for a reason, to wake you up. Get out there and take America back. This is not the country that we once were, but it's the country we have become. So get busy and get active. We'll see you again here on the Evening News tomorrow, November 23rd, with hopefully good news to report. Until then, God bless.
To support the work of Hear the Watchmen, find a way to get involved, or learn more about upcoming events, visit our website at www.hearthewatchmenmen.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Hear the Watchman Journey, and be sure to share our content on your social media. God bless you, and thanks for your prayers and support. And until next time, go be a watchman on the wall and declare all that God has shown you.